Hello, Africa. My name is Eunice Tornyi, and this is eTVGhana's African Women's Voices show. It's another week, and we promise to give you an exciting topic today. Wow, 1 week feels really long. I have missed you all. Thank you all for all the messages that you've been sending through and all the questions you've been sending through concerning all our conversations. We say a very big thank you to you. So we are live on Facebook at eTVGhana, and we are also live on eTVGhana here as well in our station in Asylum Down. Well, it's been wonderful. Everybody knows Wednesday to be a WCW Day, Women Crush Wednesday Day. So we have somebody that we want to really celebrate today as our WCW, and she's no other person than our former First Lady. She is Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings. She actually is our WCW for this week, and we'd like to celebrate her. So that's her, looking really gorgeous in her short, or would I say mini dress, and in her lovely kaba and slit red lace. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. And I want to say that I'm sure that you are also crashing on her, just like I am also crashing on her. She's a resilient woman, and she keeps moving no matter what. We also want to say, may the soul of her husband, our late ex-president, Jerry John Rawlings, rest in perfect peace. Amen. And going down to celebrations, we would like to celebrate another wonderful person to eTVGhana's African Women's Voices show, and that is Joy Sakite. She is the marketing manager for Voltic. Voltic, my hydration partner. I would like to say a happy birthday to you, Joy Sakite, and we say, may God bless you. We wish you long life and prosperity, and keep doing you. Wherever you see her, she's always talking about you having to twist her Voltic bottle and, disposing it in the, garbage. Well, God bless you, Joyce, and we all celebrate you here. Well, this show is actually put together by a very wonderful team. I want to say, my producer, Lorenda Lumor, you've been doing an amazing job. We've got our head of production, Isaac Nyankson. We've got a director, John. We've got our editor, Nick. And we've got so many people working behind the scenes to ensure that the business is going on very well for you. And as they are working behind the scene, my cameraman, the photographer, in fact, so many of you, I can't mention your names right now, but we also have companies or brands that are also ensuring that the program comes before you every day. And as usual, I always mention Voltic, my hydration partner. In these times of coronavirus, you need to keep yourself hydrated. And even after coronavirus, you need to form a habit of keeping yourself hydrated, because as you hydrate yourself, you cleanse yourself of a lot of impurities. And Voltic is a natural one. It should come to you naturally to think about your Voltic. The beautiful thing about Voltic is that Voltic is environmentally friendly. Once you're done with taking your Voltic, you just twist it and drop it in the nearest garbage disposable bin that is put at vantage places here in Accra and across the entire country. And also next is someone that has really been taking care of our bellies in terms of refreshment. She's no other person than Albi Bite Catering Services. Albi's cakes are wonderful. Her pastries, her local dishes, continental dishes, every dish she puts together comes out really good. And I have also noticed that she uses a very special spice to do her cooking. And that spice is Sankofa Natural Spices. Natural spice, just like it is from the garden. Our prekese, esuruwisa, fomwisa, akekedro, every kind of natural spice you're looking for is within Sankofa Natural Spices. And it contains no salt or MSG. If you have not tried Sankofa Natural Spices, you need to look out for it right away and just check it out, okay? Because your food is really going to change in taste by the time you begin to use Sankofa Natural Spices. Chana Shito is Ghana's #1 pepper sauce. Have you ever tried Chana Shito? If you haven't, you need to look out for it, because when it comes to mild taste, we've got it. If you want a hot taste as well, we also have gotten it too for you. So whatever your preference, you're going to get it with Chana Shito. And the good thing about Chana Shito is that you've got these chunks of shrimps, and it is Ghana's #1 Shito. For those of you watching me from outside of Ghana, I'd like you to know that whenever you come into the country, ask whoever is serving you food if the food is actually going with chana shito. All right? Great. And my dress, I believe you're loving it. I love it too. It is put together by Safowaah Styles. Safowaah Styles is really causing revolution when it comes to dressmaking in Ghana. Whatever style it is you want is contemporary for both ladies and gents, Safowaah will sort you out. Delivery services are very, very much in place with Safowaah. So I want you to check Safowaah Style out on Instagram and Facebook at safowaah.styles. You're going to see amazing styles there. And the good thing also is that they have already made styles, and you can also take your fabric there and get it sewn. They have also introduced a gift voucher in these times of, as Christmas is fast approaching. A lot of you are going to want to say thank you to your customers. You want to give gifts to family, loved ones, your friends, your business partners. You know what? You can always make it very easy with our Safowaah Styles gift voucher. Get it for them, and they get the chance to see whatever you're giving to them, and they will definitely say a big thank you to you because her styles are quite unique. And my hair, it is put together by the lovely Awu's hair. Awu, thank you so much for giving me this bouncy hair. I'm loving it so much. Okay, so I'm going to be linking you up to the 60 seconds update segment where we talk to you about what's happening with women here in Ghana or in Africa or across the world. Once you're an African woman, our spotlight is going to get to you. So do stay tuned as we bring you the 60 seconds update. Right after now, do stay tuned. The Young Women Congress YAWC network is set to embark on a campaign against gender-based violence dubbed 16 Days Activism Against Gender-Based Violence. The campaign is under the theme Orange the World. Fund, Respond, Prevent, Collect will begin from the 25th of November to 10th December. Activities that would commemorate the 16 Days Activism Against Gender-Based Violence period include a massive sensitization drive on social media, webinars, radio and television campaigns, and community outreach. The 6th Ghana Mining Industry Awards, GMIA, held in Accra last Friday, was organized by the Ghana Chamber of Mines in collaboration with the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the Minerals Commission, and the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA. It was held to reward excellence in the mining sector. The awards saw many great personalities winning, and this included Mrs. Catherine Kupol Kuto, metallurgical manager of Abosu Goldfields Limited, beating 9 others to receive the 2019 Female Mining Professional of the Year award. The flag bearer of the National Democratic Party, NDP, Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings, has not dropped out of the presidential race, despite reports that she has. Her running mate, Peter Kwame Asamoah, announced this by refuting claims in the media. He stated in an interview with a reputable news channel on Monday that the party is focused on pursuing its agenda for this year's presidential and parliamentary elections. Nollywood actress Funke Akindele has hinted at undergoing cosmetic surgery after she responded to a follower who warned her against any form of plastic surgery. According to the supposed prophet on Twitter, the Lord told him that the actress would not survive the cosmetic surgery if she tries it. However, Funke of the Jennifer fame responded saying it had already been done. Some fans laughed over it, but others thought the prophecy might be true. And you're welcome back to eTVGhana's African Women's Voices show. I have a message here from Wupro, and it says, it's a two-way affair with no third parties. Be part of Ghana's leading influencer market platform, Wupro. Influencers get discovered and join brand campaigns. Brands have access to relevant influencers to tell your stories with any budget and get all your reports in real time with just a click. Download Wupro on Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Visit wupro.com for information. Download and sign up now. WHOOPRO. Get more and more. Wupro. Reach, influence, power. And another message from Happy FM's Mass Wedding says that What God has put together, let no man put asunder. It's that time of the year and the bells are tolling. It's the 15th edition of Happy FM's Valentine Mass Wedding, and Happy FM is calling. Are you ready to walk down the aisle with that special person? Then this is for you. Registration for Valentine Mass Wedding 2021 is ongoing. Simply pick up your form at Happy FM, Asylum Down, or at YFM, Accra Mall, for only 500 Ghana cedis. This registration is all you need to make your dream wedding come true. Your wedding gowns, your suit, your honeymoon package, marriage certificate, and registrations are catered for. This is too good to be true. And remember, one of the couple stands a chance to win all expense-paid trip to Dubai. For further enquiries, call 020-2222-069. Wonderful. All right, so please, if you're ready to walk down the aisle with that special someone, the Happy FM Mass Wedding is for you, okay? So grab your registration form as fast as you can before it runs out. Okay, so we are going to be going into the topic of discussion. Before now, we announced on social media that we're going to be talking to a very young entrepreneur, one that a lot of you know on social media and even on your TV screens. And some of you really have not gotten to meet her, tell her story. Today, she's going to be telling her story on eTVGhana's African Women's Voices show. So I need you to get closer to your TV set as we all make welcome Safowaah. Drum roll. Welcome,
Thank you,
Safowaah.
my love. Thank you.
Oh my God, it's really good to see you.
Thank you.
And you look amazing too.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so now viewers, you see her, she's here, and I need you to begin to send in your questions to our WhatsApp line, or if you need to call, we're going to open the phone lines towards the end of the show so that, you know, kind of give her words of encouragement, or maybe you ask a question that we may not have addressed in the course of the conversation that you need some kind of clarity on, okay? All right, so, Safowaah, let's just say, could we just go back in time to how, you know, you started, you know, growing up? How was childhood like? Could you let us know how it was? Were you in a religious family? Did you have very strict parents, or were there business owners? We want to understand what actually brought you to where you are right now. So tell us.
Okay, thank you so much, and good evening to viewers of eTVGhana African Women's Voices. Thank you for this opportunity. I can say that I grew up in a very competitive family, not a family that we can say that there was love, there was so much passion to be brought up. No, I grew up in a step family, so each and everyone will understand what I'm talking about. But what the good my father did to me was that he gave me good education. So.
Nice.
Living with my stepmom, living with my dad, going to the boarding school, coming back home. And at childhood, I was a child that many people never liked because they said I was too hard, I was difficult. Even at that age, I knew my right, I knew what I was looking for from age 4 when my father moved me from the faraway village from my mother to come and live with him in the city. So growing up was a bit funny, but to God be the glory.
So was he a business owner, sort of?
Yes, when I was a child, my father was into spare parts at Avino Circle, yes. That's what he was storing. And I remember a lot, that's what he was storing. But down the way of life, things went wrong and he lost his business and everything, but we were okay.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Wow. So the reason why I'm having to ask if he was a business owner is that if we look at the kind of woman you've become today, you keep wondering, is it that she inherited some of these companies? No. But that's not the case. You started from the scratch.
No, I never inherited anything from anybody. But the most amazing thing that I did from childhood is that my father even testified to people is that I like saving. Okay. So when I was a child, I remember at Alajo, I saved to 9 Ghana cedis. That was then around the age of 15 years. I saved to 9 Ghana cedis then.
That's a lot.
Yes, 9 Ghana cedis. When you give me a coin, when you send me and you give me money, I'll save all that money and keep it in a box. Though I never started business with it, but At that time, I didn't even know what I was doing. But if I make a little money, then I'll go to Accra and buy some stuff that I wanted for myself. When I realized that some of the kids in the compound house were having classes paid by their parents, I'll use my money to go and pay for the classes and be part of the class. So that is what I was doing from childhood.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah.
You just understood right from childhood that it was very good to save. So that means that we all have to ensure that we imbibe the savings culture into our children and not say, okay, we need to wait till they are 10 years old when they really understand money. Your child doesn't really need to understand money at 10. So, you know, as young as they are, let them understand that, look, we could keep money on the side to be able to satisfy our needs.
That's true.
Okay, so if we ask people around town, and we got a lot of feedback, some say you own like 20 companies, some say you own 17 companies, some say 10 companies, 11, 12, 14, 13, like the numbers are just, you know, all over. We'd like you to confirm, how many companies are you running at the moment?
Okay, to God be the glory. At the moment, I'm running 13 companies.
13 companies?
13, yeah.
Okay. So when you say 13 companies, we know that one of them is Acatesia Group of Companies.
Yes, all my brands fall under Acatesia Group.
Okay.
Yes. So currently I'm running 13 brands, but their mother brand is Acatesia Group.
So why did you choose the name Acatesia? You know, tell Ghanaians and people outside here what Acatesia actually means.
Acatesia is when you come into our language, Oba Okata Nehusie, you understand. But me, I'm a person, naturally, I'm a person that I'm a woman of prayer. Irrespective of how the world is going, it depends on what everybody believes in. For me, I believe that God does everything. Nothing can be done by yourself, no matter your strength, no matter your energy. Because growing up, I realized that people at some point in life lose everything they build. Because if you build everything with, I have that energy, I have that drive, I can do it myself, people should not also exist. There's going to be a point that you lose everything because God is not in the picture. So with me, anything I want to do, any dream I have, I tell the owner of the universe that I have so much passion to be somebody because I grew up watching a lot of influential people around the world that I can't sit back and be like nobody in this journey of life. So I desire to be somebody. And I realized that these people, the magic about them is that they work hard. Okay. They work super hard, and they work hard and smarter. So what is the best thing that I can do for myself? The best I can do for myself is work hard and get things done. So at the end of the day, anything I want to do, when I have a dream, I commit it into prayer. And I think that there's something supernatural that protects people that love God. So I put it into prayer. I make sure that I get it done.
Wow, that's amazing. So viewers, we're going to be going on a quick commercial break. When we return, we're going to be asking her about how she started her first business and possibly the first sale she made. How did it really go? Okay, so do not go anywhere right after this commercial break. You're welcome back to the show. Just before we went on the commercial break, I told you that we were going to be asking her how the very first business started with her. So, how did your very first business start? Which one was it?
Okay, I have Acatesia Fashion Store.
Okay.
The first business I ever went into was clothing. I was selling a cantamanto because, let me put it very simple, unfortunately, after school, I was thrown out of the house. So I asked myself that which business can I do for myself? At that time, I had no capital, but I realized that people are at Cantamanto rolling sparks selling. So I had 10 Ghana cedi then. So I went to Kanta and I picking up pieces of cloth because anybody in that business knows that you don't need much capital to start second-hand clothing. So I started picking pieces, but you know, I'm a daughter of Zion. I'm somebody that I have so much love and passion for God. So anything I touch, even
blessed.
if it's a mistake, becomes a blessing. So I started the second clothing, and I recall the very first thing I sold at Kantamanto was a yellow skirt, very shortly. I will never forget all the days of my life. Was a yellow, and do you know the funny thing? Because that was my first time selling there, I was just going around with my clothes on my hand, and the lady was chasing me about. So when she got to me, she said, you don't know that they stand at one place? I said, oh no, why? She said, I want to buy that thing. And the funny thing is that I bought it for 50 pesos, and I told her that it's 5 cedis.
Okay.
Then she said, I'll give you 4 cedis. So like my heart went high, and I said, God, she's giving me 3 cedis, 50 pesos as profit. So I took it, I started saving that money again. So that is how I ventured into the world of business.
Wow, 5 cedis, or would I say 4 cedis?
Yes, I bought it 50 pesos at counter then she bought it 4 cedis from my hand.
4 cedis was the first sale you ever made, and today you're actually selling in thousands. I want to believe so.
Of course, yeah.
Wow, that's a very beautiful beginning. So from there, how did you start growing?
That's a very intelligent question. I'm somebody that I had the opportunity growing up to be around millionaires, rich people.
Okay.
And I realized that, like I told you from the beginning, and viewers, the power about them is they work hard. So I had that desire to be somebody. I had that desire to be out there, even if not fame, but become a very powerful woman in business. So when I was making a little money, because when I came into the media space, aside acting and advert, I was MCing. And the MCing was giving me much money because I had the opportunity to MC most of the doctorate of millionaires in Ghana. So I had the opportunity meeting them, and at the end of the day, I made good money from the MCing. So I started saving my capital that I have made and that money, and I said, hey, I want to go into another field of business aside my clothing. So I started cement. It was so difficult to the extent that sometimes you go and buy like 50 bags because that's what my money can afford. Then I put that cement in my shop. You can't get customers, then it will cake. Yes, it will become very hard. But like I'm somebody that naturally, you can break me down, you can bring me down, unless I want to do it myself. But you see, the passion and drive in me to become somebody is so high that I can't hear any voice except the voice of God, except the voice of what I pray and I hear. Because I don't understand why there is a human being called Oprah Winfrey. I don't understand why there's a human being called Bill Gates, why there's a human being called Aliko Dangote. What did they do different to become who they are today? I don't understand why there are businessmen around Ghana called McDan. Like, I remember the opportunity to meet that great man. He exonerates so much excellence. So what did they do different to become who they are? Okay, I'll find out. So, like I'm telling you, my money in clothing and the little I saved from
the MC jobs.
Yes, and my advert, I saved all that money and I started the cement. So I was doing the cement and my clothing. But I got more inspired because I realized that when I was a child, I was living at Alajo with my parents. And when I'm going to school, Prince Bati Memorial School, I used the Accra Home Road. That time, there was no like road, it was just sand. So anytime I'm going to school in the church, I see Peace FM. Yes, that was long ago when I'm going to Sound Prince Bati, I see Peace FM. So people will be like, hey, Papa, no, onye Juma Bako, like those who don't understand tree. Despite onye Juma Bako, he does a lot of businesses. So when I also started the media and I started my business, I said, hey, I also do a lot of businesses. Even if it's fail, I'll venture it. But I've never seen a daughter of Zion doing anything and it fails. So I started, like when I started the cement, I was still in my clothing. Then at a point in time, I realized that I recall the voice again when I was going to school at Prince Bati Memorial School. Despite Onye Juma Baku, he doesn't do one job. So I said, okay, if he does not do one job, I don't have that finances to do all that he's doing. But at the end of the day, he also started from somewhere. So why don't I also venture into another business? So I ventured into water. Then I kept that 3 businesses like my all. But at the beginning, I never made anybody know that I was doing all those businesses. So I was doing it underground. I was failing. But I'm a person that people say that challenges made me stop what I'm doing. But the challenges is not a word to me. I have to get it down before I am okay. Because if I sit back and I ask myself that at this age, if I'm inspired by generations, then it means that God has so many years for me to tell the world that there is more to be done. So I started all these businesses with my media brands that I've built, and I realized that you need just one thing to succeed. Focus. Just do it. Like, forget about what anybody is saying. That is their business. Everybody has something to say. Because today, the word fool was used about 1,000 people around the world. So if somebody told you you were a fool, you're not the only person that heard that word. If somebody said, oh, that girl is stupid, you're not the only person that heard that word. So at the end of the day, no matter how that individual has insulted you, you still have a class that it can match up. So that was my dream, and I've achieved it.
Interesting. So just taking somebody who just joined us, to summarize and recap for them to understand. Some of you may be asking yourself, how did she get to where she was? She said that her first sale was for 4 Ghana cedis, and when she got that money, she also tapped into other talents of hers, which had to do with MCing. And when you're an MC, you do not need any kind of capital to venture there, but it will be making money for you. So what can you do? Can you do voiceovers? Can you do the MC role? Can you do something that is going to fetch you money but will not take so much from you? So that was her approach. She got into other businesses that will not make her to be investing her profits from the clothing line into it. Rather, it was enriching her. And from then, she expanded into her water business. Do you get it now? So that's how she started from the clothing, went into cement, and came into the water brand. We're going to be going for another quick commercial break, but I want you to keep your questions on the side, because very soon I'll be opening my phone lines asking you to call in and ask her any kind of question you want. When we return, we would want to find out from her what she would say are her winning skills. One, she's mentioned that focus is very important if you want to be an entrepreneur. She's going to tell us other things that has made her win and to get to the point where she is. And I think you really need to hear this, okay? So do stay tuned. And you're welcome back to eTVGhana's African Women's Voices show. So I've gone onto our Facebook page and I see a wave from Faith Senam April. I see you, Cheluka Henry Okoye from Nigeria. I see Okereke Eziwane, you've joined from the UK. I see Angel MKB. I see Naomi Kweku. I see Solomon. And I also see Chigozie, you are watching from Dubai. I see so many of you, and I want to say a very big thank you to you all for watching us from wherever you are across the world. So before we went on the commercial break, I told you we're going to be asking Safowaah what her winning skills are actually, what she can tell us about it so we learn from it. But before that, we have a question here from somebody who is asking and is saying, okay, I think I love the exuberance in the guest for today. She's filled with fire, and you can tell that she's indeed a woman of God. My name is Chelsea, and I'm watching you from Malawi. And I want to say, yeah, he's watching from Malawi. So, Chelsea, your question is, she mentioned that she was asking herself questions about Aliko Dangote and some other people, Bill Gates, who have made it in life. So, do you have any connection with any of these people, particularly Aliko Dangote?
I'll skip that question for now. Let's continue with the interview.
Okay, so she's going to skip the question for now. So could you just let us know what, the skills you feel an entrepreneur is going to need to be able to win big, just like the way you're winning?
Honey, you must have respect for time. If you're given an appointment for 6:30, be there 5 a.m. You see, sponsors are coming on your brands. Like my media brands, I have Miss Noble Ghana, I have Africa Top Entrepreneurs Awards, ATIA, I have the Roundtable Africa, I have Akitasia TV, and to talk of the few. What can make you is your respect for time. If a sponsor says, okay, get to my office 10 a.m., make sure that by 8:30 you are there. Seated. They reward you for your seriousness. And after your respect for time, you must be patient to win as an entrepreneur, because there are people that are going to get you angry at every point in life. A sponsor can say that, okay, get to my office at 9. You get there and they'll tell you, I'm in a meeting. Give us a week. You don't have to get angry. Give them a smile. Okay, then I'll come a week time. That's the power of winning. Okay. Be patient. Don't be like, I have to do this all at a cost. And to win as an entrepreneur, don't ever have in mind you are in competition with anybody. No.
Don't think about the competition.
No. Competition is good. But you see, there is something that children of God are not noticing. God rewards us according to the mindset we have. Me, I am going to succeed so that that woman at eTV who never liked me will realize I've also succeeded. God doesn't like that. He says we make our plans, but he judges our motives in the book of Psalms. So no matter your plans, he's a person that will bring it into reality. There are people that say that I don't know God, I don't know what that name is, but I'm making it. There is no problem with it. That is your business. But we, the children of Zion, we know that if you have the mindset of I'm competing for this person to also know that I am doing this, you're losing, because at the end of the day, anything you're doing must be able to impact generations, your kids, your household. People that are coming up to you should be able to benefit from what you're doing. So that is why we have big entrepreneurs in Ghana that people are enjoying under them. So if they came with a mindset that I'm doing something for somebody to know that I also exist, they wouldn't have all these companies that millions are benefiting under them. So it is good to have a competitive mind, but always remember that God judges our motives. He judges our motives. So whatever you're doing, do it that you're doing it for God. You're doing it for humanity. You're doing it to impact. Because I've realized that there's so many young girls doing a lot of things in Ghana, but there's so much focus on a personality like a do Safowaah. Why? Because I have this mentality. Whatever I'm doing, who is it imparting? Who is benefiting from? Who is gaining from whatever that I'm doing? By the end of the day, even like I'm doing it for people to know. No, if you're blessed, you're blessed.
You're blessed.
So your respect for time, your patience, and that mindset, kill it. And last, I'll talk about 4 for today. If they're looking for tips, they should come and look for me. Pay money, I'm going to give them. The last one is work like nobody's business. Read on the field that you believe in. When you come to the cement world, one thing that business hates is crediting. It is like every woman is in marriage and you're like, baby, me, I hate this. You tell your boyfriend, hey, I hate this. Yes. One thing cement hates is crediting. As soon as you credit cement 1, 2, 3, you break down the business. So even with the big men in the business, they are going to tell you that, hey, if you want to succeed in this field, well, don't credit. So when you go to my shops, we've put there no credit. No. I remember one of my branches, a guy that I don't know, I employed, and he credited my staffs like twice. I sacked him that very day, because that is the rule of the business. I wouldn't use your emotions or your feelings to collapse my desire. So I sacked him, because that's the rule of the game. You don't credit. It is something that do not spoil, or do not get naked like a woman or a man will go naked. No, it is there forever. So that is the rule of the game. Work yourself out. Read on your field. And me, I'll tell people that maybe probably you don't have all the books to read, so use Google. Even if you get up at dawn and you're praying, the best thing you can use is Google, because you type, I want to go to America. How do I get visa prayer point? Google is going to give you, right?
Yes, that's true.
So use Google. every field you are, how do you become powerful there? How do you become strong? That field that you find yourself, any business you find, read like loud, read about it. And you know that when you do all these things and you couple it with prayers, believe you me, the world will look for you.
Okay, that's wonderful. So you got the tips right now.
Yeah.
I was going to say, so how would a business owner make his or her own business, you know, attractive to an investor? Because you mentioned about sponsors calling you, you know, to meetings and all of that. So it means that you've got some people kind of investing into your business.
Yeah.
So what should a business owner do to make his business attractive for investment?
Thank you, my love. You see, when I was growing up, I used to hear this English a lot. Attract, attract. When you get married or you are in a relationship and you look anyhow any day, your boyfriend or your girlfriend will keep going out. Your husband or your wife will keep going out. Whatever that you're doing, you make it attractive enough. That is why I was saying that reading is the best. So let's say if you sell beans, normal beans for the market, and you give yours a style, your packaging, your branding. We all know that colors attract the human eye. So if this, even your bottle, like Voltic, one of the best water so far in Ghana,
course.
Yes, is sponsoring you, how your logo, how is it going to appeal to the people? How is it going to appeal to the market? Even if you're using a bottle that is not nice, but at the end of the day, how you package what you have. And at the end of the day, how you, the individual, you sell yourself to the world. You understand? I told a friend this afternoon that if you sell yourself cheap for people, they are going to buy you for cheap. But if you sell yourself that, hey, this is the standard that God has kept me, this is where I am and this is where I'm going, people know that no matter I don't like this person, no matter I want to talk about this person, this is the standard of that individual. So as a business owner, whatever that you're selling, young, old, middle age, whatsoever, make sure that it's appealing to the world. Read about it. Live the lifestyle of media. I can do it. You know, especially my people here, most of the, hey, me, I'm different, I'm the best. But at the end of the day, they're doing nothing. So if you look at Sankofa spices that I use a lot, let me show you something, my love. See their packaging. Very attractive. If anybody is watching me right now, their packaging is so attractive. So as soon as you get to the market and you're looking for, oh, stew, at the end of you buy it. And glory be to God, this has very good taste for food. So it is how you make your product, your market you have, attractive or appealing to the human eye.
Then it will attract investments.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is so good to know. So you've said all the good things about how, you know, to package your business and how you've been winning and what we should do to win. I'm sure you must have faced some kind of challenges, because I met one challenge on your Instagram page, and I want to see if, can my producer please let us have that particular video I saw on her page.
Oh!
She didn't know we took it. We took it, okay? So please play for our audience.
Oh, eTV. Oh my God. Okay, that is my pure water business.
Okay, what
that
actually
is,
happened?
I named it after my father's wife, so she's Kwan. I named it after her because that woman is so strong. She's smart. Before you think she has taught, even though she has never been to school, you can't play games around that woman. So I named so she's the person on the poster.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
on the flyer, yes. She's the person on it here. So I named the business after her. I posted this particular video because I wanted people to know that it is not all rosy. We go through a lot to make something at the end of the day. So if you're dreaming to have Voltic, probably Kwan Ice in 10 years, should have the standard of Voltic natural mineral water. A lot has to go in it, my dear. It is not easy. A lot. The lives of some Aboboya drivers.
I was coming to that.
Yes. Leakages. Auntie, and me go to and me 10 grand a pie, and 10 is 10 cities. You've lost it. he has pocketed that money, but that's what he's going to tell
you and say that, okay, it's leaking.
Yes. So it is the desire to grow. It is the power believing in yourself that this can be done. It's the power taking Voltic natural mineral water and taking that sachet water and saying that, hey, someday this will be Kwan Ice natural mineral water. You achieve it. So it is your desire to become excellent. It is your desire to become different. Whatever anybody is saying, that is their business. Anybody says something about someone. I have millionaire friends that gossip about people. So it is normal for somebody to say that, I don't like this girl, I don't like your dress, I don't like your shoe. This girl is something, I heard this. In Ghana, I listened to this man, Ovation Marcus in Nigeria.
Yes,
what's his name?
Dele Momodu.
Good. I will never forget. He said, there is one thing people use if they want to break you down. Voices. So as you're growing, you must conquer that. And me, I'm a happy person because the woman that brought me up, my stepmom, you can't bring her down. Because whatever you are telling her, if you get her off the hook, she'll tell you things that you regret all the days of your life. You understand? So I came from a background that you can't break us down unless we want to break down. And me want to break me down. Me, the only thing that my friends that are so close to me, that like me, they know that the only thing that breaks me down is when I'm in a relationship and the man is worrying me. Even now, I've worked on that thing. So I don't know what, like somebody would say, it's a challenge in business. 24 hours belongs to God. He has given it to every human being. If you respect him, he has ways he channels to bless every human being. So one day, this Aboboya will go onto the market and meet one rich investor who said that, hey, you're suffering too much. You don't need to be falling down every day. Let me put money into your business. Let me give you the best that you're looking for. So you see, when you read the story of Jabez, I'm encouraging the youth around the world that don't overbelieve in yourself that me, I can do it. No, it's good that you have belief in yourself. But at the end of the day, each and everyone should Google the story of Jabez. Or if you know the Bible already, Jabez said that the upliftment of man is in the hands of God. No human being can raise you. And you see, sometimes, my love, I challenge a lot of people because I told them, hey, if you succeed in selling Sankofa, and making maybe 1,000 a month. You can never compare yourself to somebody that is doing about 10 businesses and winning. So sometimes people feel that Edu Safowaah is arrogant. I am not. But at the end of the day, I want to tell people that no matter how we are all human beings, some have fought to be extraordinary. Yes, God makes you powerful, but at the end of the day, he has given us wisdom. James 1:5, he said, he gives wisdom for a man to succeed. You understand? So it is he that will give you all this power to become somebody. You can't do it yourself.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And it's very obvious that you've got a very spiritual side and your Christian side is really active.
I'm coming. Anybody watching me around the world, if you don't have God, today is a gentle day. Okay? So I'm not talking much. Like I want to tell you, if you don't know God, I don't know what I should compare you to. The animals in the animals kingdom, they are better than you. Don't let anybody deceive you. If you don't know God, my sister, my brother, you're losing. Because my sister, the attacks we face as human beings, you think everybody is happy that that girl that started from nothing, that was with a false bag, that walked onto a movie set, is talking on TV, a whole eTVGhana, controlling all this thing. Nobody, it's not everybody who is happy. If 10 people are watching me right now, 8 is saying that I have to ask my ashe. So you still need that supernatural force that will tell people that, hey, I am God. In the book of John, he said that I blesses who I want to bless, and I favor who I want to favor.
Yeah.
So, my dear brother or sister or any youth or big man, whatever watching me, don't overbelieve in yourself. Because my man, one of my favorite people in the world is Donald Trump.
So let's go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, yes, when we come back, we'll continue this. Do not go away. Welcome back to ETV Ghana's African Women's Voices show, and it's been really interesting here with the daughter of Zion. Let's go to our Facebook page, and we've gotten some comments here from Bridget Mensah. She says, Eunice, Tornyi, you're looking lovely. Well, thank you so much to Safowaah Styles, who has put together this beautiful dress for me, and to Awo's hair as well. And, you know, I'm really loving what they're doing for me. Naomi Kwaku also says, great show today. Safowaah is a great motivation, and I love the fact that she loves God too. Awesome, awesome. The phone lines are open, so if you want to ask Safowaah any question, please go ahead and ask the question right away. So to round up, let's just look at, what would you say are the habits one needs to have to be successful? Do you need to be somebody who is nosy or something? Because at least I remember that you said that when you were a child, you love to save. So that's a very good habit. Okay, so sometimes people who are very inquisitive, we can't really say if it's a plus for owning a business.
No, it's very good.
It's very good.
Because I was an inquisitive child. I was so stubborn at childhood. You see, when you're growing up, a lot of things change about you. But as Antiphobia said, I say, hey. So I was inquisitive. I was everything that I was to be. But you see, when growing up, once again, people believe that calm people succeed. But I always refer people to the book of Matthew, that from the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violent taken it by force. It is not about going to fight anybody, going to insult anybody, going to attack anybody. But at the end of the day, whatever your plans are, you have to make sure that you win it.
So we know now, so a habit of saving, and an inquisitive habit as well is something
it's
that
so
you need
good
to...
because at the end of the day, you have to, like me, when I go on Instagram, I go on pages that people are doing super well. I open their pages, I jot down one or two things that they are doing extraordinary, and I add it to mine. And people who are like that are always, people are like, she has a lot of style, but like Ecclesiastes would say, there is nothing new under the sun. So you have to learn from people to become powerful. And I don't know, yes, to become powerful, let's put it that way.
Okay, so I think you should be sharing your final words now with our viewers so that they know that, okay, you came today, and just wrapping up, is there anything you'd like to say? And also remember that elections are fast approaching, and we want to encourage everyone to be very conscious and be safety conscious as well because of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So please give us your final words.
First of all, I would love to say that my name is Safowaah. I'm an actress, I'm an entrepreneur, like, let's put it that way for now. It's election year. I think next 2 weeks, Monday.
Yes.
Yes, it's election 2020. No matter who you support, think about your life first. Because at the end of the day, whoever won the 2016 election, myself and you and most people probably can sit anywhere and say that I didn't get some. Some can say I got some. You see, there's so many twists to this life. So in everything, make sure that you think about your life first. I watched a video that a guy died on an electric pole going to fix a party flag. How? Who does this? At the end of the day, life is once. We all have passion, we have drive, there are a lot of things we want to do, but think about your life first. And on the 7th of December, Ghana wins. If it will be announced 2 days on, a day on, whatever, Ghana wins. Ghana has won. Whoever wins, we pray that you come and work for Motherland Ghana. If you don't work well, remember that you will meet the all-powerful. His name is God. Amunchi will meet you there because you came to waste our money. So no matter who is fighting for power, we are all Ghanaians. We all love our politicians. We respect them. On the 7th of November, 8th of December, right? 7th December, 8th December, Ghana wins. Coronavirus is real, so be applying your hand sanitizer, your nose mask, and if you want to buy liquid soap, floor cleaners, and all those things, contact me on my Instagram, Global Edu Safowaah, because that's the job I do most. I do liquid soap, floor cleaners, shower gel, disinfectant, hand sanitizer. So when there was this coronavirus, God favored a lot of us in that field. We made something at least to venture into another thing. So all I can say is that to God be the glory. We are still alive, we are kicking, we are strong. Thank you, eTVGhana, for this opportunity, for me sharing my story. Wherever you're watching me, if you were inspired, I'm inspiring you more tomorrow at the MJ Grand Hotel, East Legon, 12 noon. It's free. The conference is free. All we are talking about is get a skill. Get a skill. So tomorrow, meet us at the MJ Grand Hotel, 12 noon, sharp. Come and listen to brains, to wisdom that will impact you for a better tomorrow.
Wow.
My name once again is Safowaah, and I love everybody. Hey.
Thank you very much. I also want to say a very big thank you to you for sitting with us from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. The repeat broadcast of this show comes to you every Saturday at 12 noon. So do enjoy the rest of our interesting lineup for you. Bye-bye.